So remind me, what's this week's life skill? Yep, Serena. Excellent. So the question that you're going to talk about with your group is, what's a time in school when I can say no big deal? Okay?
The question is, what is a time when you could say no big deal in school?
Like you're playing a game and then like someone cheats and nobody wants to say like they know they cheated but they don't want to admit it. You could say no big deal because they're probably gonna get karma and lose anyways.
A smile instantly comes to my face when you say, tell me about East End School. It's that kind of school, it's that kind of community.
East End Community School is located at the top of Munjoy Hill on the east end of Portland.
East End is an illustration of Portland these days and what makes Portland great.
And there's kids from various countries here, many of whom are just arriving to the country, very new, don't have command of the English language yet. There's a lot of religions are represented. Yeah, I love it here. It's a great school. Portland Soccer Project started in January of this school year for the 4th and 5th grade kids of East End Community School.
The Portland Soccer Project is very similar to Rosati Leadership Academy in Lewiston, Maine, where I've worked for 5 years. And so it's an after-school soccer program that's about social emotional skill development. It's a soccer program that's about way more than soccer.
I got selected by Coach Noah to be captain, to be a leader, help my team, and solve problems.
Basically in soccer, the other soccer practices, they don't talk about life skills, they only practice. But this soccer program, they teach you how to become a leader and important life skills.
But most of all, what they teach us is how to be like good people, how to learn how to respect your elders, how to learn how to be kind to people, how to learn how to solve problems.
And it's not a lot of drills and like stuff. We just get to play and have fun and learn while playing. This program makes it enjoyable for me because sometimes not everyone gets the opportunity to just play anytime they want. And since this program's here, we get to play like twice a week.
If it's about more than soccer, it's about the person, right? It's about how can we become the best version of ourselves? How can we become leaders? We have rules that govern how you make groups for street soccer, but ultimately, I want street soccer to be owned by the kids, right? And that's what makes street soccer, I think, potentially so impactful. And so, okay, how do we get 25 kids into 4 different games, right? And get them to make teams and choose their groups and build their goal and get the ball and set up the field, all while still, owning that environment.
The skills that the kids are learning here have been very apparent in the halls of the school. When the Hearts players came, it was a big deal. The kids were excited, and I already knew these 4 players that were coming in. I thought, well, I now know who are going to be the 4 favorite players of these kids.
I was excited to ask them questions about what it feels like to play on the field and have a bunch of people watching them play.
It was a huge moment, and some of these kids don't get to experience many professional or semi-pro sports or meet, big wig athletes. And so having the opportunity of having a professional teams, players come here was really unique and special for these students.
And it was when, I look over and I see Mikey Lopez. Mikey Lopez is running down the sideline saying, here, here, here. And he's saying, the name of the kid, pass over here, pass over here. Okay, this is what it's all about.
We were all like in awe, like, oh my God, there's real professional players coming to see us. If they're so big time, they're gonna come to see us. What does that mean for us or the future?
So say she makes a mistake, what can you do to help her?
Thanks to several community partners piecing together tickets for us, which was great. We took a group of 30 kids and a few chaperones to the Hearts game on the 31st of May.
I'm excited that I get to see the game, which I've never been to soccer games before. I only watched that on the TV.
When you get to the game, the experience itself is just like unmatched, right? Because the passion for soccer that our group has is off the charts.
Being there, I mean, it was huge for so many of them. You could see their minds and hearts were just racing and excited.
And Azad scores, and everyone's like, oh my God, Azad just scored on a pass from Natty. And both of those guys were at our session a couple weeks ago. It was an unreal moment. The kids' passion was just so obvious, and it, you know, when you see passion like that, when you're around passion like that, right? It's hard not to feel it yourself.
The final whistle. You can see what it means to Bobby Murphy and this crowd.
After the game, we bring the kids over to the supporter section, right? Because that's where the players go to sign autographs. And then next thing I know, Dirigo Union is right there, and they see the kids, and then all the Dirigo Union people are reaching down, dapping up the kids. And so now, next thing I know, I basically have a handshake line between our 4th and 5th graders and all of the Dirigo Union people. And then the Dirigo Union people start, you know, chanting to celebrate the kids. And next thing I know, the kids just sprint the entire length of that stand, just like giving high fives, dancing, like, I mean, it was unbelievable.
What are things in soccer that we can learn from, okay?
These programs are so important, and why sport is so great is because, you know, sport can lead to the high of the high, right? And just like an incredible output of positive emotion, but also it can lead to the opposite.
There are not many programs like this, and I feel very fortunate that Hearts of Pine and Noah chose this school to start this program.
It's made me better at solving problems, a kinder person, and yeah.
Hopefully these kids have jobs that they love, have families, have great lives that they're proud of, and any after-school programming is moving the needle in that direction. And so this program doesn't exist to create professional soccer players. This program exists to give kids opportunities, and this program, you know, exists to help kids reach their full potential as people.